Hey, it's David Classer from Exploding Leads, aka Pipeline Poppy. That's what some people call me, anyways. Um, Actually, not really. But I wanted to showcase with you how to acquire some local businesses in your area using Clay and the Google Maps feature. So, side note, if you're like, how did I get to this screen? I originally, let me go back here to the sources and source, and you would create a new Clay table and say find businesses on Google Maps, and then you'd search for the location, and you put in your query, plumbers, whatever it is, and you click submit, and then it would output some businesses. So right now there's about 100 or so. There's actually more than that because I have a filter on. Some of them came up with a website, some of them didn't. But I only want people who have websites because that's more legit for the most part. So I have the business found. It has some basic information right here that you can pull from, right? Insert into a new column and add it to the column. You have the name, business name, Google Maps URL, the website, phone number, address, ratings. Then from there, what I did was I used ClayGent right here, and I said, hey, look at the website and try to find the founder, CEO, owner's first and last name only, output the clean first and last name, output one name only. And so that tried to find people at the actual company based on their information online. So, Samuel, Dick, John, Amber, right? These people at the company looked at its website and tried to find that person. All right. So then I went and I said, hey, find an enriched person with Google search. Type in, you can't see this, but it's their name right here. So that same name that it found and the company name, do a Google search and see if you can find that person's LinkedIn information. Okay. The LinkedIn URL, and enrich that person. So, for Daniel Gray, it found Daniel Gray. He's the owner of Quality Plumbing, right, of the business. And so it found that information, and it then goes, so you can pull all this information from this, right, and over to these tabs. You can see this tab and this tab. Those are just information came from this section right here, including location name. So some of these are not right. You can see obviously Ontario, Canada is wrong. Or it's wrong because I'm only going after people in Missouri and Kansas. And then so I did a find work email, and I said, okay, here's their name, and then here's the website. Okay. All right. And then it found work email addresses. And then I went over here and said, find the personal email address, because we want personal email address. We want any email address. So I had it go in and use the LinkedIn URL that we had found earlier from the person's name. And then what I did was I used AI and I said, search the internet for person's name, KC, which is KC, Missouri or Kansas, and find any company address. Output in clean email format. So then it just found, I'm trying to fill the gaps of where, you can see that there's no work email found here or no personal email. And then there's, this one, right? Or this one, right? And so I'm trying to fill the gaps and for the emails. I'm just trying to find one email for the company. And so we can email them and send an offer, right? So then finally I did some other things where it's like, hey, if, location name is not Missouri or Kansas, then output the, this email first for the KC company email, right, that it found on the website, and then do the work email, then do the personal email. So that outputted here, and then I did a validate email, and I validated and invalidated these emails because I don't want to send to people who are not real or the email is not, valid, as you can see some of these, right? So apparently this email is not valid, even though it's erplumbing.com. So this is just a way to find email addresses and find people who are hopefully the decision makers because plumbers, roofers, all these home service businesses are kind of hard to find. And yes, this is a small list of 99 at least companies, but this is going to go down to, let's see, if we go to filter, we go to result down here at the end. All right, validate email result. Our result is I can't see it after. Hold on, there it is. Scroll down. Result is equal to valid. How much did what did we get here? So all these valids. So we got 52. Okay, so we started at like 100 and something, went to 99, and then 52. So all these this is our leads list right here. So it's a small list, but it's local. And if we do it right, then we might be able to get some conversations going, and we personalize, send an email that someone would pay for, or like makes them go, wow, that's interesting, never heard that, or sending cold emails that are, my philosophy is sending emails that give people a warm hug and offer deposits, put goodwill out in the marketplace, offer some freebies, right? Offer value, enlighten people, make people laugh, but also tell them like we know them. So we're going to show you we know you by telling you what we know, and giving freebies out there, free audits, assessments, things that we overtly like do that is a loss leader. Like we give away things that take up our time and we don't make money at the start. So that's kind of my philosophy, by the way, at Exploding Leads. So yeah, hopefully this was helpful. This is my little sequence. Not perfect by any means, but I think I maximized how many people I could find for my campaign, for my clients.